Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Shamar Nayah here again today out of the branch of GMS Indiana in the Indianapolis camp. And today I just want to go into another lesson of, talking about, the state of our people, you know. So as we know, or know and see today, a lot of our people, are defeated here in this society. You got Jake that is homeless, can't eat, struggling to feed their kids. And ultimately, we were put in this situation because, again, we disobeyed Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And, the knowledge that we suffer from is not knowing who they are as a people. And not knowing who our power is, and most Jake is still under the delusion of Christianity and, things of that nature. They still believe that salvation is for everyone, but that is not what the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that they don't know who they are, that, they don't know that they are the true people, that the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of, or that, Esau Edom, who is the so-called white man, is your enemy, and that Esau Edom is the devil that the Bible speaks of, you see. So I'm just going to give, a little bit of lesson about, the state of our people and how that lack of knowledge that Jake has, not knowing how about Shem Yahweh Shai and how it's affecting us today, So the first precept I'm going to bring out is Jeremiah 2. And I'm going to go to 32. And it reads, this is Jeremiah 2 and 32, and it reads, "Can a maid forget her ornament, or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me days without number." You see? And this is our people today. They have forgotten who Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is, and they have forgotten how us, the best nation on this planet, is supposed to conduct ourselves. But yet you still have Jake, believing in Christianity and other false ideologies, and even when you try to tell Jake who they are as a people, that they mock and scoff you. They mock and scoff the prophets, The next precept I'm going to bring out is Hosea 4 and 6. And it reads, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." You see? So because we have forgotten Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he forgot us. And ultimately, again, put us under these other heathen nations. And the scriptures speak about that. I'm going to get that in second address. Second address 6 and start at 56. This is second address 6 and 56. So like it's second address 6 and 56. I want to make sure. And it reads, "As for the people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, falleth from a vessel." So again, it's just telling Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai doesn't care about these other heathen nations. Yasharallah is the apple of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's eye. You see. But this is what happened, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands." And again, that's what happened to us. Showing you that these one. These heathen nations were never supposed to be over us. But again, because we went off as a nation of people, this is the bill that we have to pay. You know, so like, this is the bill that we have to pay for getting our power. You know, and the curses, tell us about that. And also because since we've forgotten the law, which they try to tell you, in Christianity, the law is done away with, which is very clearly a lie. Because again, if the law was done away with, that there would be no sin on the earth. Showing you that these Christians know nothing about the Bible. Because again, sin is transgression of the law. And I'm gonna get this in Matthew 5, starting at 17. This is Matthew 5:17, and it reads, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled." You see? And all has not been fulfilled. So ultimately, again, the law still stands. Of course, we can't keep all the laws due to us being in captivity, but there are laws that we can keep, and try to offend less. Not eating unclean meats, stop committing adultery, stop smoking, defiling your temple. It's just that Jake don't want to change, and they again lack discipline, which is why we're being destroyed as a people right now. But when you tell Jake this, they get upset, scoff, and they rather hear prosperity gospel or things that'll make them feel good inside, instead of actually hearing the hardcore truth. And that right there is why a lot of Jake is again being destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because here it is, you'll rather have sweet lies than rather have the hard truth. And that's the thing that's fucking Jake up right now. So I'm gonna get Isaiah 30. I'm gonna start at verse 9. This is Isaiah 30:9, and it reads that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. You see? And this is basically Christianity in a nutshell, and what 2/3 of our people is drawn to. Like I said, rather than hearing and understanding the truth, they want to listen to Christianity. Here it is. They're about to go commit sin willingly, but they would pray to their Jesus, asking for forgiveness about the sin that they're about to commit, and continue to do the act. You see, and then they have the nerve to believe that all is forgiven. And see that this is the wickedness that Jake takes part in. Premeditated sin, doing the same exact thing that our forefathers done in the past. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 29, and I'm gonna go to verse 9. And this reads, this is Isaiah 29:9, and reads, "Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry, they are drunken, but not with wine, they stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and the rulers and the seers have he covered." Verse 11, and it reads, "And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to the one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed." And this again is showing you that the book is sealed to you 2/3, and only it's only given to the elect. Um, Another precept I can bring out is to back this out is Romans 11. It's like yeah. Con. This is Romans 11, and I'm going to start at verse 7, and it reads, "What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day." So again, as I stated before, only the elect is going to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from on high. But for the rest of you 2/3, you're going to be, in spiritual darkness. You're going to have to continue to have that veil, no covering your eyes, and not being able to be awakened up to this truth. You see. I'm gonna start over. Read verse 10 again, and it reads, "For the Lord have poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers and the seers have He covered." And again, as I'm saying, they suffer for the the lack of knowledge. Salakia. Um, Verse 12. Jumping down to verse 12. Salakia. And it reads, "And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned." You see? Talking about, these false prophets out here, trying to teach the word, but they're not learned men, They don't have they don't have the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to be able to go into these scriptures and to break them down and to relay the message to the people. These false prophets, they don't have that. But again, this is who Jake would rather listen to. It's just crazy. Verse 13, and it reads, "Wherefore the Lord saith, Forasmuch as this people draw near me with their mouths and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men." You see, again, these people are asleep, a deep sleep, and these precepts are taught by men. Doing what they doing what they do instead of what the Lord actually wants. You see? My next precept I'm gonna bring out is Proverbs 21:16. Let's see if I can type it in. So like yeah. This is Proverbs 21:16, and it reads, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." You see, and that's most of Jake. Most of Jake has wandered out of the way of understanding. They rather do what they want to do instead of hearken unto the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, come back into his ways, repent, and be converted. But again, like I said earlier in the lesson, most Jake, they lack discipline and don't want to change. Here it is. You'll tell again, to bring this example up again. You'll have wicked niggas. They'll rather continue to indulge in pork instead of choosing their salvation, because I get for some reason I guess pork tastes too good for Jake. But again, the dietary laws are not hard to implement in your life. Again, this is Jake lacks discipline and don't want to change. So the next precept I'm gonna bring out, last precept I'm gonna bring out is Jeremiah 4. So like I spelled that wrong. No, 4. And I think 22. This is Jeremiah 4:22, and it reads, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children; they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." And again, the scripture is telling you, Jake is plain as day. Jake is stupid. They are more wise to do evil than again to hearken unto the ways of the Lord, which is why that they are being destroyed. That lack of knowledge and understanding, you know, and it's crazy because the times that we are coming in, with how society and how this devil Esau Edom is moving right now. Well, we're going to need the knowledge to be able to sustain in that day. We truly need Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in the times that we're coming in. But again, you got some Jake that again they don't want to hearken unto the Lord. They rather do what they want to do, and which will ultimately again that's going to be their fatal decision, which will lead up to the destruction. But that's all I wanted. I didn't want to make this lesson too long. So with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who will well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Shamar Nayah. I hope this lesson was edifying. Until the next time, Shalom.